Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Paper Crafting Saturday. I'm Leslie Watkins, and today I thought I would talk to you a little bit about boxes and to share with you some of the boxes that I've made, and then to show you how you can easily transform a simple box into something very special. So I hope everybody's well. I hope you're staying warm here in New England. It's a little frosty out there today. I've got the fire going, which is very nice and cozy. And I did have to come on a little bit later today because I had to run in a quick errand this morning. But now I have plenty of time to spend with you. I've got my coffee. I hope you've got some coffee too. So let me just check my settings and make sure that you can see me. I have, okay, that looks good. And there's Kelly. Hey Kelly, how are you? Good to see you here. So this is a collection of boxes that I've made that are fairly ornate. So the decoration is primarily on the lid, although there are some boxes here that have some surprises on the inside, but I'm not going to go into that today because I want to keep it just very simple. But so this box I made from scratch, and this is a much more elaborate box because it does have all of these side panels with several different layers. It's got a panel on the bottom, and of course the lid has a lot going on with a lot of different techniques. So this is the sort of box that is more for the avid crafter, somebody who's collected a lot of tools and materials so that they can do heat embossing and die cutting and stuff like that. This box also is very similar in that it involves heat embossing and it does not have any die cutting, but it has a lot of technique in these panels that I made. And I made these panels using a combination of stamping and painting with watercolors and water-based inks. This box features a lot of different die cuts. So all of these wonderful leaf are stamped, painted, and die cuts. And then you also have this beautiful gold foil and leaves and berries that are also die cuts. And then in the background, if you can notice, there's like a wavy kind of a gold panel. And this is a 3D embossed foil paper. So these are pretty advanced objects, but I just wanted to show them to you because I just wanted you to see what the possibilities were, because it's so much fun to make these things, and they have such a wow factor when you give them to somebody as a gift, or if you just want to keep them for yourself and have them someplace where you can look at them and enjoy them. And of course, uh, as I said, I'm not going to go into the inside, but there's also the possibility of creating surprises and pop-ups and all sorts of wonderful things on the inside to add further interest for your gift recipients. Now the last two boxes I want to show you. This is a very simple box by comparison. It does have a couple of die cut labels, but basically it's just some beautiful decorative paper that's been glued to the sides. It has a beautiful, gorgeous satin ribbon on it, and it's got a little bit of embellishment, this little kind of matte black dot. And this is a fairly easy box to make that you don't need to have a lot of supplies for. But what I want to concentrate on today with you is a ready-made box. So this is what's called the mini paper pumpkin box. This is one that I've already decorated. It comes flat, ready to fold. I'll show you that in just a second. And all I've done here is I've just put some decorative paper panels on the sides. And then I have a little feather here and some embellishments. And I added this little dragonfly. So this is the sort of thing that anybody could do. And I'm going to show you an even simpler box today. So this is perfect for gift giving during the holiday season. This is called the mini paper pumpkin box. It comes flat just like this. You can get a package of 10 of them, and that looks like this. All right, so they're all packaged up. There are 10 in here, and they're ready to go. And what's particularly nice about these boxes is that the inside, and I think you can see that shiny surface, is food safe. So if you want to make some Christmas cookies or have other sorts of surprises to put in here, you could also use it for something edible. They're not limited to that. You could also put jewelry. You could put make your own tags and put some Christmas package tags in here or some cards, all sorts of things. But on the outside, and I'm just popping out these little things here. On the outside, you have this plain white matte surface that you can decorate any way you like. A couple of weeks ago, I showed you the Eden's Garden Suite. I'm just going to show you the flyer real quick so you know what I'm talking about here. This is a special collection that's available only for until January 3rd, 2022, and it's just stunning. It features these colors: evening evergreen and soft succulent, and it has stamps. It has very beautiful leafy dies. It comes with a collection of designer series papers that are 12 by 12. They've got images on both sides. It has this fantastic cotton paper, which looks like tissue paper, but it's as strong as fabric because it's actually woven cotton, which you can do all sorts of special effects. And if you're interested in seeing some of that, you can go back to some of my previous videos and see what I did with it. There are also these beautiful embellishments that coordinate, that are sparkly rhinestones, and it includes these beautiful little red ones which make sparkly berries, so that when you create your projects, like on the picture here, you can see there's a wreath. You can dot that wreath with those little berries and make it really very opulent and elegant looking. I'm going to show you a couple of projects that I made with this suite in just a minute. But first, I want to give you a close-up of the dies, of the stamps here. So you've got these beautiful floral images. These are distinctive stamps so that when you stamp them, you get a light, a medium, and a dark tone, which gives the image a lot of depth. And it also comes with these sentiments, which are good throughout the year. So, dear friend, how are you? Sending hugs. Let's celebrate everything. Hello there. And I really like this. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything, which is very sweet. And there's a better look at the dies. So some of the things that I've done with this set are, I've made these little pillow boxes. Maybe I should zoom you in a little bit so you can see better. So here are the little pillow boxes. These have chocolates in them, and you really get a sense of how stunning this paper is with that gold foil. It adds so much, and these would be awesome as you could use these as a place setting on your Thanksgiving table. You could put somebody's name on here and have some chocolates on the inside and put this on each plate. It would look really beautiful. Or Christmas. They also make great stocking stuffers. And then some of the cards I've made are here. And these are all featured in previous videos. Okay. And you may have seen the show where I made this piece, which I love. This is a more advanced project for sure because it involves heat embossing, plus it's got some machine stitching. But I designed this to be a box topper. So in other words, this panel was measured to fit the top of this mini pizza box perfectly. So I'm going to decorate the rest of this box with this in mind. And I want to get my blending brushes out for this. So the blending brushes look like this, and I have several of them here. Excuse my reach as I get them out. Okay, so I've actually got 2 packs. So each pack of these brushes contains 6 brushes, and I got 2 packs because I wanted to have a nice assortment of colors, so I wouldn't have to bother cleaning them in between using them. So this is my dedicated green brush. That's the one I'm going to be using today. And I also have, whoops, I just shot it across the table here. I've got my soft succulent and I've got my evening evergreen stamps out, stamp pads. And I think today I'm going to get a clean, I'm going to grab a clean piece of grid paper. So here is the grid paper. You see it's nice and large. And this is going to protect my surface from getting ink all over it. I'm just going to use my soft succulent to start with, and I'm just kind of tapping that, loading that up with ink, and then I'm going to come in and just gently give a little tone on these surfaces to cut down on the white. What's really interesting about these brushes is that they look like they're a sponge, but they're actually these tiny, just micro small bristles, and the neck of the brush has a lot of flex built into it. So when you use them, you have a tremendous amount of control over how much ink you release onto your paper. I'm just going to get down here to these sides. And this is the bottom of the box. Here we go. Did everybody see the joining special that's going on in November? It's amazing. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with my team, I have a team of designers at all different levels and with all different interests. So there are people who are fabric artists, there are paper crafters, there are watercolor painters on my team. We have calligraphy represented, all sorts of wonderful, creative, and friendly people. And we get together. We have a meeting every month, and we have team challenges where we make a project and share it at our meeting. So, for instance, for this month, for November, we're working on Christmas cards using a current stamp set from Stampin' Up, which is the company that I use for all the products that I'm showing you here today. And I will also include a link after I do the video of everything that I'm using. So if there's anything that you'd like to buy, you can go directly to my online store, and you can see the full list of materials and select whatever it is that you need to complete the project that I'm showing you. But to get back to this joining special, when you join Stampin' Up and my team, the Dandelion Cottage design team, you are automatically eligible to get a discount on all future projects. So that discount, or products, I should say. So that can be anywhere from 20 to 25% off the list price for the papers, the things like these blending brushes, the inks, everything you need to create these beautiful things. And as a member of my team, you also get free classes where I show you how to make a different card each month, and you get all the instructions and the measurements and materials list. And I'm just digging through my papers here. Hang on just a second while I get out the. This is the beautiful DSP that coordinates with the Eden's Garden collection, and I just want to see, kind of like this one. Just want to have this out just in case. I'll grab a couple. And this one's beautiful too. It's hard to pick. Just want to get a look at this. Kind of like that. Let's see, light or dark? Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna darken up my background a little bit here. I'm going to add some more of that evening evergreen so that I can tie in with this paper. So let's see. I'll get my grid paper back out again. Okay, so on these boxes, this is the lid. So I just want to make sure that I come in around these edges. This is where I want the darker area to be. Just a little bit is going to show. But you can see there's nothing to it. You can transform these boxes for any occasion in this case, I'm sort of looking for a holiday, but kind of ambiguous, so it could be used after the holidays as well. So I like this beautiful evening evergreen. This is a great green if you're making Christmas cards and boxes or tags. It works great with the cherry cobbler, and it even works well with the real wet red if you want a little bit brighter color. So I'm just going along the edges where a little bit of the box will show. All right, I think that'll do it. And next I'm going to measure this. So where's my ruler? Here it is. So the lid of this box measures about 3 3/4 by 5.5, and it's an inch deep. So for my top panel here, I just want it to be slightly smaller. So I'm going to make it 1/8 of an inch smaller than those measurements. So let's see, I said 5.5, right? Okay, so 5.5. So I'm going to take this down just 1/8 of an inch less, which is 5 3/8. And then this is 3 3/4. So I am going to bring that down to 3 5/8. Double check. Oops, that wasn't right. It's on the wrong mark. I was doing 4 3/4. Okay, 3 3/4. Wrong way. I did do that right. What happened? Oh, it's the other measurement that's off. Oh my goodness. Okay, pay attention. Okay, so 5.5, and there we go. All right. That looks great. So I'm going to glue that down with my multi-purpose liquid glue. That on there nice and straight. And I want to put I'm going to put a coordinating piece of paper on the bottom as well. So let me grab another piece. Three 3/4 less 1/8, and go. So there is that. And I like that quite a bit. But you know what? I want to just do something. I want to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to do some tone on, let's see, what do I want to do? I think I want to do both. I'm going to start with the soft succulent. Grab a couple of blocks. And I really love this collection of little motifs. So let's get this kind of a this one. I like that one. And I'm just going to go around the edges. So I'll start, actually I'm going to need my paper again. I'm just going to go all around. Just like so. So, you know, you can change up these boxes so easily with just, you know, using your different papers, different colors, adding stamp patterns as I'm doing here. Now this is the bottom of the box, and I'm just going to continue along on these side panels. Here we go. Okay, so that's coming along nicely. And now I'm going to go ahead and put that bottom panel on. But before I do, actually I think what I want to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of detail to the corners here. Just a little bit of that may show around the edges. There we go. Add a little bit of glue. So anyway, so I started telling you about the joining special that's going on right now. It's really awesome because when you join, as I mentioned, you're then entitled to a 20 to 25% discount on all your future purchases. You also become a member of my team and come to my team meetings, participate in team challenges and monthly card projects. And the special deal is that usually you get a starter kit that you select any stamps, tools, papers, adhesives, anything you like, anything you need, and you are able to get $125 worth of products for only $99 and free shipping. But the reason I'm bringing it up today is that for this month only, for the month of November, you still get to choose $125 worth of products and have all of those other benefits that I just told you about, but it's only $75, which is amazing. So you could go to the, and I will put all these links below. You can go to the online store, pick any products, any of the beautiful Stampin' Up! Products. You can select Christmas holiday stamps, Thanksgiving, winter, or the giant from the giant annual catalog. So if you were to get, say you got a stamp set, some paper, some envelopes, maybe some ribbon, and some inks to create your own Christmas cards, and you could follow along with the Christmas card class I'm going to be showing you on my website very soon. You'd have everything that you'd need to create all of your cards this year, and you'd get $125 worth of products for only $75. You could also get things that would make great gifts for people. So if you're interested, if you want to learn more about it, let me know. Just send me a message right here on Facebook. I'm happy to answer all of your questions. There's more information on my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com if you go to the join page. And actually I did post a link earlier today, so you can just click right on the link and it will take you directly to the area that you need to be in. And I would so love to have you join me in time for Christmas so that we can participate in the team Christmas party, the Secret Santa, the Christmas challenges, and all the other things that are going on. So there's no better time for you to take advantage of this offer. And there's absolutely no obligation. You simply get your supplies, you enjoy your discount so long as you're a active demonstrator, and you get to have the camaraderie of my great creative design team, and lots of other events and occasions and special deals that are going to be coming right up. So here's my box. That's what it looks like so far. You saw how easily I folded that and it went right together perfectly. It's no longer a plain white box. It's now something very special, very unique. The designer series paper added all of these wonderful gold accents. We've got the brushed on color that coordinates the sides and the edges with the panels. And we added this wonderful stamped image to create a beautiful border all around. This is ready to go, ready to be filled with your favorite cookie recipe or any other gift that you may like to put in there. And I can take my topper that I made in the previous video, which you can find, and it also includes a tag, so you can actually just open that up and put a little message in there, somebody's name, and just glue this down to the lid, and you have a pretty spectacular little gift box that somebody will cherish for time to come. All right, so I hope that gave you some ideas about how you can easily make a beautiful gift box using the fantastic Eden's Garden collection. And by the way, if you are interested in getting the Eden's Garden collection, that could be part of your starter kit. So you would you would save so much money if you act now before November 30th. So if you have any questions at all, please contact me. You do not have to be an experienced stamper or an experienced watercolor paper to join my team. You can be a brand new beginner. I would love to have you. Nothing makes me happier than to inspire you and get you off to a great start. I know you can do it with just a little bit of help. So go ahead and contact me. If you're an experienced stamper and an experienced painter, I think you will love the other folks on my team who are wonderfully creative, and you'd really enjoy the projects that we and the challenges that we all do together. So that's my big message to you today. I know it was a lot of talk about joining, but I don't want you to miss this great opportunity. And before I go, let me see if I can find my. I want to just remind you, today is the last day to join the Watercolor Card Club. And I'm wondering if I have that card to show you handy. Oh, I don't know that it's right here, but it's a chickadee. So this month we're going to be painting a chickadee, and I'm going to show you how you can paint a chickadee in time for a Christmas card or an ornament using both watercolors and water-based inks. And if you'd like to see that, you can actually see that on my website. So please go to dandelioncottagedesign.com and you'll see that on the site. All right, I think that covers everything. I see there's a lot of you here today. Hi, Ginger. Okay, I see we've got conversation. You guys have been having great conversations. Great. Hi, Penny, Sandra. Wow, everybody's here. Okay, good to see you all. And I hope you have a terrific weekend. And I will see you on Monday for Marvelous Monday.